Over the years, Iowa Outdoors has showcased dozens of artists enraptured by Iowa's natural beauty, with Iowa's state parks, prairies, and preserves being of particular interest. But before you grab your camera and head to your nearest park, consider all the variety of subjects waiting for you. Here we'll reflect on 3 artists, each with a different focus, examining Iowa state parks, landscapes, wildlife, and hidden natural treasures.
Jim Frink spends much of his free time here, in the wooded hills of Wildcat Den State Park, nestled along the eastern rim of Iowa. With his trusty assortment of cameras, Jim is looking for something tucked near the miles of trails, something many park visitors or hikers would never even pause to explore, and might even walk past without knowing it was even there. It could be attached to the side of a dead and decaying tree, or sprouting along the rocky hillsides, a fungi that Jim has documented for years.
Well, I like to think I do, but most likely it's just what I happen to stumble into. Oh, there's quite a variety of shapes and colors. They're red, blue, orange, green, yellow, black, a little bit of everything. Some are tall and thin, some are short and squat, and everything in between. I like the, you always like to find the bright, colorful ones, but a lot of the real common ones that are brown look great depending upon the light. Sometimes the light really is what makes the picture. So I don't think they'll ever see it all. So you just look around and take it as it comes.
If fungi doesn't quite grab your interest and you're in need of something grander, then head west and look east. For many photographers, there are a few things more rewarding than a captivating landscape shot of a state park sunrise.
I just love it. It's like the greatest place to start your day. That's the biggest motivation I have. It's not necessarily about photography. It's just when you get there and you kind of settle in and you stay still and the geese start gliding past you and the frogs all start ignoring you, it's just like you just kind of become part of the scene.
Buck Christensen starts his day a short drive from home in Council Bluffs, here at Lake Manawa State Park, where sunrises have been captivating him for years. His signature photo collection is actually focused on a small, narrow strip of land seemingly floating in Lake Manawa. It's known as Boy Scout Island to locals, who generations ago, as young boys, spent summer nights camping along the shoreline. It's that personal history combined with striking sunrise reflections that have caught the attention of Buck's lens and his many fans.
I do a lot of photography shows, and as soon as someone sees it, they instantly recognize it. I've never had someone say, "Where is that?" They're always like, "Oh, that's Boy Scout Island," and then almost everyone has had a wedding there or their kids used to play there 40 years ago. Or I hear that all the time. I hear that from friends who want to go take pictures. They think they want to take pictures, and then when it comes time to go just run out and do it, I don't think they understand how accessible everything is, how easy it is, how little time you need to take to just go out and 5 minutes away find a state park or something and just go do it.
Finally, if a challenge is what you're looking for, look no further than wildlife. Pulling together the perfect shot of any animal in the wild is equal parts determination and sheer luck. Justin Rogers often marches into the Iowa outdoors fulfilling a passion of not only photography, but in search of a very specific creature.
I've kind of been on a mission to try and photograph all of the owls that are located here in Iowa. The Iowa DNR says that there are 9 different species of owls that reside either part or full-time here in the state, and I have now photographed 8 of those species, with only the burrowing owl remaining that I have not yet photographed here. So every owl, they kind of have a different color of eyes and size. The great horned owl, I think, are the most unique because they're bright yellow. Barred owls and some of the other owls, they just have kind of a dark tone to them, and you can't, it's just kind of like a hollow cavity. But When you lock eyes with the great horned owl, they're almost like a cat where they have like a vertical sliver to them, and if it might be, coming into a branch to land at that moment where its talons are sticking out almost right before the moment of impact, it's neat to see just how big those talons actually are